color. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one into... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos have it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage, and then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates
into space. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 90 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That catch number 40 on the season for him. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. In motion, it's Jefferson. Mahomes on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. So after one, it's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Attack!
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go, he is taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the visitors will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, ready! 7 Pirates, 7 Pirate! Hey, Smash!
Mims sent in motion here.
Herc! 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger! 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler! Chap 60, Chap 60! Mustang 19! Go!
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. Going for it all. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
19 tight, 70! Warrior 70! Panther 11, Panther 11! Ready?
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player.
Set! Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready?
Nix now on 1st and 10. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner and just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
18, Pioneer! Let's go! Check, Bobcat, check, Buffalo 18! Check, go!
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow! Attack, attack! Watch out!
And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play.
Hey, 15,
Knifing
15,
in,
15.
dropping him for the loss. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to be 4th down. And now the punting unit will come on. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he is out of bounds, but the fake worked, picking up the 1st down.
So it's obvious during the course of the week in practice, studying the film, they thought there was an advantage they could take with their punt unit coming on the field and picking up a 4th down fake. But the execution just wasn't there. So again, you go back to the drawing board and you say, okay, am I better off having my punter attempt that pass and catch the defense off guard, or just keep my offense on the field?
19 Lion! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 79 Bronco! Cub 19! Cub 19! Hunt, hunt!
A 1st down throw for Nix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Here we go. Here we
They'll
go.
come up now
Hey,
for
check that,
second
check that.
down
Street.
and 4.
Ready.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Go street.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Tight end on the move left.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown, but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Yellow.
In motion comes Beckham.
Hey, 43, 15. Come back. Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down.
Hey, rip
now
left.
get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
To the outside, that's caught by Hill. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Yellow. Right side.
First down throw, Mahomes. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And that will lead to a second down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised.
And he will get into the end zone. Tyreek Hill for the score. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Come on. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Mims sent in motion here.
Ready?
On first down, here's Nix to throw. He connects with Mims.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Set! Hurt! Hut!
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
70 Lion! Go, Rig! Go! Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Kone Wanwu now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, go going. Easy.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Again, working deep downfield. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And now it's fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Chop 60, chop 60. Let's go. Mustang 19. Riggs.
They send Sutton
19
in
tight,
motion.
19 tight. Check smash, check smash. Get up.
Throwing is Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Street, street. Let's go now. Warrior 70. Go.
Here's Nix to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
His throw, a good one. It's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down. Good execution of the double pass. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, smash Bronco. Here we go, here we
Mims
go.
sent in motion here.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it'll bring up second down.
Go Chap, go Chap. Down.
Mims sent in motion here. Second down. Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Check smash.
Mims
Check
set
smash.
in motion here.
Buffalo 18. Hut.
To throw is Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high
19
percentage
Tiger,
of his
19
passes. So
Tiger.
can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
19 Lion.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Check go.
Throwing. Nix. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Shut up. Big Lion. Hut, hut.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Broncos. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Yellow. Outside.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Outside.
On first down, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Outside.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's complete, and it is Beckham. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
15. Hey, ribble it. Shot.
Mahomes now to throw again. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he finds Tyreek. And he's going to be taken down.
Yellow.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jaleel McLaughlin for the touchdown. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be caught. And he's not going to get there. Very, very curious call. You could have just lined up for 2 and gone for it. Instead, they try this and come up empty. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
Alert! Alert! Come on, set! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle! Ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle.
70, Hawk
It's
70.
2nd and 5.
Check, hurt! Get up!
Working out of the gun. It's Knicks. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as
Here
they
we go,
approach
set.
midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go.
Go!
Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready! Panther Street! Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
Set! Ready?
3rd and a yard. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. They'll look to pick this up. 3rd and a yard.
Set! Check, Bobcat, check. Ready?
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
Mike, you want to convert on 3rd down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker, whether it's out catching passes like he's used to or working as a runner instead.
Mims sent in motion here. They run on the jet sweep.
Let's go!
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
Let's go now! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Hey, check that! Street!
They send Sutton in motion.
Check, go!
On 2nd down, it's Knicks. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's into the end zone. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Yellow.
In motion, it's Jefferson.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. There's hurt.
First down throw. Mahomes. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Jefferson. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Here we go. Here we go. 79 Bronco. Herc.
Tight end going in motion here. On first down, here's Nix to throw.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Go!
Second down and 3.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Hut!
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line. So,
set! Timberwolf.
flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line.
Viking 18. Set up. Dragon 60. Ready?
From the shotgun, here's Nix. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bob, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirate. Set up.
Back to throw is Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Come on, come on.
This
Set,
a
go,
must
Riggs,
stop
go.
for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
Check smash, check smash. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He connects with Mims.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
Here we go, set. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Chop 60, chop 60. Ready.
Nix gonna throw for it. And he is gonna have the Broncos 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air, Mike. You're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Check, check. Hey, smash Bronco. Check, check,
The motion there,
check.
tight end Johnson. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Set, hut.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Check, go.
They'll go play action with Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd.
On the ready.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
So the offense dips into their RPO game, and the key for any defense defending it is everybody has to do their job. In this case, it's a give read, the running back gets the ball, and the defense makes a great stop on 4th down.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily
Hey,
for him, he
15,
saw
15.
that free
Yo,
rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 15. Right side.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now. Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Ready, ready?
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down and 8.
Big Lion. Get up.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Go.
On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Now a handoff running right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a...
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. And he'll lose big yardage on this one, trying to get to the edge. Instead, steps out of bounds well behind the line.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Mustang 19.
Mims sent in motion here.
Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And this will be incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. No easy completions. And this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Come on, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hook.
A 1st down throw for Nix. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
57.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Mahomes has his offense ready to try for 2 more. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Past midfield.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready. Rig alert,
Mims
rig alert.
sent in motion here.
Panther 11, Panther 18, Pioneer. Herc. Hut.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. This one complete to Sutton.
Buffalo 18. Set. Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Nix. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Set.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color. March hot.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. This throw right side is caught by Hill. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down.
Yellow. March hot.
Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick,
yellow.
and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready! Get up!
Throwing, Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And here comes the whistle and a timeout. 7 seconds to go. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go! Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go!
To throw is Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Ready?
Here we go. One final play. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season.